Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik. Welcome back to more of Animal Crossing New Leaf. I definitely didn't almost forget the name of the game right there. No, sir. But anyway, hopefully you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good, actually. Although I won't be in about 28 minutes because my online class for databases starts, which is all fun. But I thought I'd come on, I'd vibe, I'd like detox minorly, and then attend class. And well, I'm working on another video today too. It's top secret though. You'll see it in a few days. You'll know exactly what it is because I'll name drop this recording specifically in it. But yeah, no, I've been working on something else today. Haven't particularly above the weather, so I figured I'd like take a less productive day and try and make it more productive. And I think the end product so far is actually looking pretty good. Of course, I reckon you guys can be the judge of that when it actually releases. When I'm pretty sure I had like food poisoning or something, because I'm not in the best health today, and I could not tell you why. I know I kind of onset last night, and it kind of carried over today. I've just felt minutely under the weather. Of course, nothing wrong with that. Everyone has days like that. It's just, I don't know, if you know me, I very much like to... I'm inefficient, but I very much at least like to have the idea that I'm doing something productive. When I'm at sick, it's like, well, that's all gone out of the window, hasn't it? Anyway, a new village is moving in. Does that make number 10, actually? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So someone has moved out. Actually, no, we encouraged Bones to move out, didn't we? Yes. Okay. It all comes full circle. Yeah, no, we encouraged Bones to leave for... reasons. I don't know why, but we did. Honestly, like I said, couldn't tell you if I tried. He just wasn't particularly a standout villager, so I was like, bye. And now he's gone. Isn't that Okay, I'm sorry, game, what? I was fully expecting one of these guys to, like, break, and I'd be able to pad for time by, like, replanting them. No, apparently, game isn't feeling up to that task today, and it's just, chosen to be nice for once. And, make sure none of my trees break. Which is fine. It means I get more money, but it's like... Come on. Either way, I know I'm like the only person on planet Earth who will complain about being, slightly convenienced by chance. Ugh. God, could you believe it? Man, just imagine. Either way, we're coming out to a cool stack of... Well, yeah, we got every tree, so we're coming out for a cool stack of 18, which is, honestly, kind of respectable. Anyway, we've got a few more trees to shake. Like I said, I don't like how this has become the de facto thing for almost all the Animal Crossing games now, but New Horizons, where we just kind of vibe and do what we want, but... Look, it works for a reason. Don't have to be proud of that reason, but it works. But I mean, hey, we rely on fossils a little bit more in this one compared to city folks, so... There's a slight difference. Anyway, I'm going to stop by the 3 apple trees and the museum. I'm going to try and find the gemstone things. It's going to be very much chill by the book episode because realistically that's just how I'm feeling today. Just like I said, particularly under the weather, so I kind of just want to take it easy. I just got done recording Fall Guys like a few minutes ago, so it's like I'm gonna take it easy. Not all the content on this channel has to be particularly stellar or up to the highest like quality every single day. You're allowed to have days where you just aren't as good. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm saying that, and yet I'm still trying to figure out if I can logistically edit this video down enough in like the 8, if I turn up late, like maybe a few more minutes before my lesson starts, so it can export while I wouldn't be doing anything in my lesson but work anyway for 2 hours. It's... Look, just 'cause it's a day off doesn't mean my brain stops thinking. It's, meh. Yes, run out of words, just make a noise. Represents my feelings on the matter perfectly. Either way, only thing left to find now, as usual, is the, sorry, it's like... Okay, one of my fingers is like... That. Okay, I cracked you earlier, but you're acting like you... I'm not sure. Either way, my finger feels weird. Ooh, is this who I think... No, it's the guy to my left, isn't it? Boy, it's like that's a totally normal rock formation. It's not. Anyway, no new messages on the bulletin board though. Anyways, what else has been going on today? And the gas people have been here. They're mostly inside the house, so I've had to wait until later in the evening to record, which, it's meant I kind of spent all of the day just kind of chilling, playing games, doing things. It's been nice, it's been cool. I wish I was a little bit more efficient, but like I said, the day's still young. It's barely even 6 PM. I think I can export these guys and have just a really damn good night time. So I'm determined to do that. Like I said, save as much time as I can later by exporting this. Because this specifically, because like the background and the logo on screen and the 2 streams for 2 different screens, this takes forever to export, so by getting, like, arguably, like, the biggest kind of disrupt to my schedule out of the way, no, I think we're good. But efficiency is good, because it makes me feel better about, like, having more stuff done in a day. Oh dear. Oh! Every single one of those fossils is already on display. Yeah, what was I? Yeah. Oh no, efficiency gets more stuff done. I mean, I get it's a given, but still. Anyway, of course, out of interest, I'm going to go visit the museum store, just see if they're stocking anything different. I doubt it, but it's like it's worth like a try. Just a singular one, yes. Silver shovel, and piece of decorative, and then either flooring or wallpaper. Anyway, alright, which probably be due to run. Do we have space in our pockets, or are we just due to run to retail them back for our like episodic shop? Let's see. Need at least 2 to head into what's the place? Leafs, and then the rest we can browse. We can talk to Mabel and do all that jazz. And yeah. Anyway, ooh, okay. This is actually interesting, actually. And this probably like dredge up some like lost memories I'm sure some of you had. But the other day, my YouTube recommendations threw me a really interesting video. Too bad nothing in this store is interesting, but no, they sent me a really interesting video. It was 3 hours long, which, if you know me, we're no strangers to those on the channel. But it was talking about an old Disney XD show I used to watch called Lab Rats, and I sat down and watched the whole thing. It was 3 hours talked about every like episode and series of the show, and it was good. It's like it was cool. Like a nice blowback. Like when I was young, it was like, hey, I remember this, and this guy gone to like such detail, and it's like so that's how it ended because I stopped watching, and it was just cool. I like how those things are becoming like commonplace on YouTube. Long form video essay style videos. Yes, please, as the UI just said. I like them. Was it a particularly productive hour 30 minutes? No, I should have really had something exporting during that time. But it was an enjoyable hour 30 minutes. I think definitely like retroactively, I need to kind of ease up on like, because while efficiency is good and all that, I do need to ease up because I never do something like that. Like I go, not so much movies, but if I'm watching a long YouTube video, my brain's always like, are you being efficient? And the answer's no. And it's like, I don't particularly feel too bad, but it's there. I need to ease up, but also tighten up on efficiency at the same time. I keep it too loose, and yet when I'm being loose, it also bugs me. Anyway, I'm getting like into weird back and forth territory. How are you doing, Sable? So, welcome. If you want to use a sewing machine, just let me know. I'm good for now. Right, what kind of clothes do you really like? It's got to be white and green gig hampered, of course. Ugh, not everyone wants the Mabel special, no matter how much you keep trying. Okay, well, I'm gonna be sure to keep that in mind. Actually, Mabel's line when you leave the store's always bugged me. I've never said this, but they say, thanks, you come back now. I don't know, but I always perceive that as, like, minorly threatening. Like, it's like, thanks, you come back now, or like, you come back now. Like, angry GTA 5 character dialogue. Anyway, I always perceive that line as aggressive. There's no like, deeper thing to it, it's just came to mind. Yeah, God. Either way, what time are we cruising for? Okay, 19 minutes until my lesson's due to start. Do you reckon I could pull like a sickie? Like, I feel better. Not so much to the point I feel like I'm just gonna, you know, like be sat in the bathroom for hours at a time, but I still feel under the weather. Like, yes, I could 100% attend the class, focus, and do the work. But at the same time, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before, they have recordings of all the sessions, that I'm actually allowed to speed up to ×2 speed, thanks to, like, the player or something. And I watch my YouTube videos sometimes 2 speed, so I'm used to following along to that stuff at that speed anyway, so it's like, it seems more efficient to, well, okay, I need to put that in my, my wardrobe. I haven't got, have I managed to acquire 2 of you? Okay. Well, payday time. 29k. Oh, that's a very hard deal. Anyway, bye-bye, Reese. See, thank you come again from Reese. It's like so much less aggressive than, thanks, you come back now. I don't know. What are you doing? What? That walk was really weird, Cookie. No, where was I? Oh yeah, I can catch up my lessons on ×2 speed, and I don't need to pause that much. I need to pause a little bit, because obviously, they give us 20 minutes to do work. I'm shortening it down to 10. Might need to pause there if they need to repeat something, so it's not flawless, but I kind of like the notion of being able to catch up on ×2 speed. The problem is that allowing myself that, like, option, it's almost, it's supposed de facto opening the door, and it has, to me just not catching up, and then the next week's session happens, and it's like, no, what's the point? The problem is that, like, whereas last time that was, like, at most 4 or 5 weeks worth of lessons because of how quick the new assignment was due in, at which point I would have been forced to catch up to know what's going on. This new one's like 12 weeks, and I don't want to sit through 12 2-hour sessions. Even if that is shortened to like 12 hours because of ×2 speed, probably still a little bit more. It's just... bleh. Well, we'll see, but... you know, it's a complicated little topic, but I figured I'd cover it. Either way, talking about complicated little topics, you know, I spent 59,000 bells on this and no one's visited. It's annoying me. However, something I'll actually be able to get active use out of. Hello, Lloyd, how are you doing? Right, good afternoon. Contribute to build a cafe. You've collected that many bells so far. You know what? I will cooperate. I'll do 39,718. Because that way it's like a cool... yes, 39,718. And that leaves exactly 210,000 bells left. Like I said, we keep at this like rate of money production and whatnot, and it'll be built in like 6 episodes. And that's like excluding the one where I'm planning on going to the island and doing the thing where you farm bugs in the evening. So, yeah, realistically, we got a bunch of cool stuff in the pipeline with that cafe. Although, like I said, if you've seen the recent New Horizons video, you know that this series is going on hiatus after the cafe is built. Because, honestly, I recommend you watch the last episode. It's 170 of New Horizons, where I explain my full thoughts on it, but City Folk is so close to ending, it doesn't make sense to postpone it, other than to just say the series technically ran for longer, which I don't want to do. And, well, New Horizons is, like, the newest one in the game, and it's just... I feel like that may be coming to an end soon, so I don't particularly want to put that on hold either. Even if no more updates are coming, it's just... this one feels like the right one to put on hold, because in case you're unaware, in the very early episodes of this, I'm relatively sure I mentioned this at some point, but my idea was always to put this on hiatus anyway, and then when I came back, it would be a Welcome Amiibo. I'm not sure how it would work, but like I'd use my save to kind of like upgrade it from like one ROM to the other. It's hard to express, but I reckon I could like do it. Probably need to like make like a separate thing and experiment with it, but I don't think like coming back from a hiatus and having it be Welcome Amiibo with the additions would be cool. The intent for this series was, let me just state this now, never to run as long as the other two. This was meant to be the short one, and the short one will remain. So hiatus and swapping over to like I said, Welcome Amiibo after the cafe kind of marks like halfway point almost. You know, we go off the base game and we see what else the expanded version has to offer, and well, yeah, just it seemed a good time. Obviously, a hiatus is a hiatus. I'm more so taking it now rather than maybe a little later. Like, I think it's probably due one soon anyway, maybe after the next Public Works project was built, but I'm mainly doing it just to allow for better diversity for things on the channel, because I kind of use this as like my reliable crutch to fall back on when I'm lacking content. But I don't want to do that. I've got a lot of series that I keep neglecting and I need to progress on, and hopefully by nuking one of the series which I easily default to, when I don't have as much content, it allows those neglected series to kind of be like more pushed at me like, yeah, no, you need to do this now. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm putting it on the hiatus for the greater good of the channel and the series as a whole, so apologies if that upsets some of you, but I just hope you enjoy the other content. Like I said, we got 2 more Animal Crossing going, a series on the channel. Doing all 3 at once was a strange idea of mine, but it's a little period, but I think from now on out, we might just run 2 at a time, or maybe 3 if it's getting towards the end of New Leaf, not with New Leaf's City Folks run. We'll see. We'll figure it out, but no, this is going on hiatus the episode after we can work in the cafe for the first time, so... I think with that said, that's very much this video coming to its natural conclusion. Problem is, is what I would call the natural conclusion is actually 15 minutes. And if you know me, I don't like ending a video before like 18. And it's like, what can I do without making it seem like I'm dragging the recording out? If your answer is nothing, congratulations, you have the same thought process as me. Although, actually, I was mentioning how, no, get over here. No, please, just, seriously? Just go, just land. Thank you. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, like I said, I'm looking for those silver tools in my, museum, so I could do one last few minutes, get it up to like the minimum threshold I like having most of the episodes at. We could just do a little bug hunt now it's spring. So I'm going to ignore that present, because presents in City Folk onwards, they're mostly just the balloon set are Mario themed. And more so the balloon set in this game, which I'm not too particularly big a fan of because I can't sell it for a profit, so either way, let's focus on a different type of set. And that being the set of animals Blathers has in his bug collection. And we can go donate these at the start of next episode, or hey, if we can't find any more, we'll just do it at the end of this episode, because then, you know, they're like, that's like 18, 19 minutes, and it's like, it's short, but it's not 15 minutes short. I mean, I'm looking at my timer too, that's excluding like any like lead-ins, pauses before recording, things like that. It's certainly spicy behind the scenes discussion things. I'm not sure why I always like my things being between 18 and 20 minutes, but no, 18 and 23, occasionally bumping up to 25, but I don't know, something about that number feels right. Feels like a quick bite actually, yeah, that's like, actually, if you think about it, that is generally the length of most TV programs, especially when like most of them are like towards the 23 margin. You account for adverts and things like that. Yeah, I suppose it does make it feel like more bite-sized and consumable anymore, and it's like more long-form content and kind of has to be a high quality as a result, or particularly investing for some people. But I don't know, I feel like we have our content in the sweet spot where it's just accessible enough, where we strike a balance between getting enough done and getting enough to say it's justifiable to record in the first place. Anyway, I think after these two fish, we're gonna lead into the exit. This was a good episode, this, though. Like I said, actually, ending this prematurely does give me a little bit of a more, okay, well, what my encyclopedia says. Good. No, ending this one a little bit more prematurely actually gives me time to, like I said, throw it into, like, the New Leaf template, Vegas file I've got all set up in that, and it's, like, it's cool, it's nice, it's spicy. Okay, that maybe not so much, but, you know what I mean, it gives me more time to, like, set it up, and then it's, like, guaranteed it's exporting. I mean, even if it is, I'll just turn up, like, a minute or two late, because the session's always so a little late to give people time to, like, filter in, sort out tech problems. It's like, so long as this is exporting while I'm in my online class, which I will attend this week, in the name of efficiency only, because I'm recording this today. I'll do it. Anyway, please don't be a loach again. Black bass? Barbel steed. Just needs a barbel saddle. Like I said, we've barely done any bug catching or fishing. You contrast that to the early days of the New Horizons series, and it's like, wow. God, those were the days. Remember when we were trying to like 100% our museum in New Leaf? New Horizons even? I do. And, you know how quickly you abandoned it? Because, once again, I do. Anyway, come on, let's just catch this last fish. Please. Fish. Right, we know what? Right, I'm doing the outro. Fuck you, fish. Not in that way, but, you know, just in a general, I dislike you. Oh, you know, I'm going to go for the bigger fish then. Huh. Alright, well, regardless, if you did enjoy this video, feel free to leave a like, thumbs up, and possibly subscribe, turn on notifications, leave a comment down below. All that fun stuff. Been a good episode, this. A little short, but like I said, it makes editing and being a little bit more efficient on a little bit more viable. Come on. No, I found the sweet spot. I found your sweet spot. No. Ooh. Right, this one's it. This is the one. This is the one. Don't swim forward. Don't swim forward. And if you do, let's make it into the line. This sight of my fishing rod. No. I think sometimes it's best to just give up. Get out of here. Yeah, I think with all said all outside, that's everything. So thanks for watching, guys. My name is Neremik. I'll see you next time, and peace out.